the day. The boys of summer return to Cleveland today for their home opener. Updates on the game later in sports.
Kent State students recently had the chance to express their concerns about President Donald Trump and his policies. What we learned coming up.
United Airlines faces a public relations crisis after failing to respond appropriately to a situation on one of its planes. We'll have more coming up.
From the award-winning Kent State Student Media Newsroom, this is Portage County's TV2 News at 6.
An incident Sunday on a United Airlines flight has not yet been resolved. Good evening, Kent State and all of Portage County. I'm Chip Reed.
And I'm Lauren Stebleton. An altercation on the flight caught on tape is now going viral.
That's right, Lauren. Police officers dragged a man off a plane Sunday night, and the incident became a PR disaster. Our Brianne Cooker is live in our newsroom and has more on the story. Hi, Brianne.
Thanks, Chip. 4 crew members needed seats on an overbooked flight to keep it from being canceled. They asked passengers to give up their seats voluntarily, but when no one did, the crew randomly selected people, and one man was not willing to go.
The man in the video said he was a doctor who needed to see patients in the morning. He refused to get off the plane, so authorities forcibly removed him, and the video went viral.
And it is my understanding that United did not respond until after people who had taken video on the plane had sent it out to social media and it had already gone viral. That's always too late.
Professor Stephanie Smith said the airline made basic mistakes that even Kent State students strive to avoid.
When you're going to respond, don't respond with technical details. Respond with empathy and respond with a commitment to take action.
Smith explained that transportation companies should have a well-revised crisis plan and expect the unexpected.
So I think what we're seeing in United is a failure to plan, some really old policies and some policies that feel inadequate to the flight experience today.
Business to the airline probably will not suffer as a result of this incident because Smith said the public already has low expectations when traveling.
This should be sort of a spotlight for every airline that the public is watching, that they have low trust and low satisfaction, and that they're also going to be recording their flight experiences in ways that digital media and social media make possible. Our confidence in this is in the flying experience, and our satisfaction is just so small that we may not expect better treatment.
The CEO of United Airlines, Oscar Munoz, released a third statement this afternoon, taking full responsibility for the incident and promising to do better. Lauren?
Thanks so much, Brianne. The United Airlines incident reaches beyond just the airline itself. CNN's Matt Rivers has the effect this has had over in China.
This incident isn't just a U.S. issue. It's also making a major impact here in China. United carries more passengers between the United States and China than any other airline. We're talking thousands of people per day.
So the airline will need to pay attention to the angry reactions from people here. CNN can't yet confirm the man's identity, but passengers on board the plane reported the man shouted he was only being removed because he was Chinese, and that has struck a chord. You see the blood in his mouth, says this man. That's obviously wrong. Of course I'm angry as a Chinese, says another man. This airline is very dangerous. Chinese social media is also ablaze with comments calling for a United boycott. On Weibo, China's version of Twitter, one user wrote, quote, "It's straight up discrimination. Let me tell you a joke," wrote another. "The U.S. is the best country in the world for people's rights." This user said, "I'm not going to fly with United again in my lifetime." Tens of millions of people have weighed in, nearly all upset, quickly making it Weibo's top trending topic. United has said the man was chosen for removal not because of his ethnicity, but because of things like connecting flights and how long passengers would be delayed.
For now, that explanation is falling a bit flat here. China is the world's second largest aviation market, and it's still growing. So people that are upset over United's treatment of that passenger could really put a dent in the company's bottom line if they choose to spend their money somewhere else. Matt Rivers, CNN, in the Beijing International Airport.
United Airlines is a publicly traded company, and after the market closed today, its stock has dropped 1%, wiping out $255 million off the airline's market cap.
Well, Lauren, if you do still choose to fly United Airlines or any other airline for that matter, you're going to have some rainy skies up there today.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has been rainy today. I actually am enjoying the warmer weather, but let's go to Krista Renato. She'll have more. Any more rain coming our way?
Thank you, Lauren and Chip. Fortunately for the rest of the night, there is no more rain coming our way, but I can't really speak for the rest of southern Ohio. They're going to get hit pretty hard from now until about 10 o'clock. But right now, currently, our temperature is 63 degrees. The winds are fairly mild at a little over 3 miles an hour. It's fairly beautiful minus the sun. You do have some clouds, and then with the sun setting, it might start to cool off just a little bit by the end of the night, but I cannot complain. 63 degrees sure beats the snow that we were getting last week, so I'm one happy camper. Just wish there was a little bit more sunshine, but we'll be seeing that later on this week. And right now, your Northeast Ohio temperatures, again, everybody is in the mid to upper 60s. We do have the exceptions. Kent, Youngstown, we are falling a bit below as the sun is starting to set. But Worcester, Mansfield hitting almost 70 degrees. They're kind of trying to hit there, just not quite hitting it. It's 67 degrees down there, but they are going to be hitting some of that rain right now. So quite unfortunate for them. They'll start to cool off here pretty soon. If you take a look at our statewide temperatures, Athens at 61, they're already starting to fall, but again, southern Ohio is getting hit pretty hard with the rain right now. Cincinnati, 65, Dayton up there, 65, Lima hitting 59 degrees. So they're falling just below the 60-degree mark that the rest of Ohio is hitting, but it's still pretty beautiful, perfect. Couldn't ask for a better spring day here in Ohio, and there will be more rain coming up this week in my full forecast, so make sure you stay tuned.
Thank you, Chris. We'll check in with you later. The Indians are at home for the first time since losing the World Series, and Tribe gear has been worn all around Kent State's campus today. We have our Shakina Davis here to give you the mood on campus for the home opener. Shakina?
Thanks, Chip. Cleveland baseball is back as the Indians play their first home game of 2017 at Progressive Field. The game is going on as we speak against the Chicago White Sox. Many fans are excited about today's game and couldn't wait to watch. Today I got the reactions of Kent students and their feedback of the Cleveland Indians home opener.
I'm pretty excited about the Indians home opener just because of how well they did last year, making it to the World Series.
It's really fun watching the Indians go to the World Series last year, so I'm really excited for the home opener tonight.
Michael Brantley is back, and I can't wait for him to play in the Progressive Field again.
I hope we go to the World Series again, and I hope that Francisco wins MVP.
Hopefully this season goes a lot better than last year and has a better outcome, but overall it's going to be a great season. I can't wait.
This will be the 22nd time the Indians face the Chicago White Sox in their 117 home openers.
CEO Carl Warnke will retire from Kent-based Davy Tree Expert. The business is projected to make $900 million in revenue this year. The company now manages 9,000 employees in Northeast Ohio. He worked for the company for 37 years and has spent a total of 44 years in the green industry. Current president and chief of operations officer Pat Covey will become CEO on July 21st. And the villages at Franklin Crossing are getting almost $34 million for a redevelopment project. The money came from tax credits, bonds, loans, and grant awards. They plan to renovate the kitchens, bathrooms, mechanical systems, and much more in most units. Though the plans are currently under review by the city's building department, renovations are expected to begin soon. Although Ohio's unemployment rate went up from last year, Portage County's has gone down. The state unemployment rate went from 5.1 to 5.9% this month, while Portage County has gone from 6.5 to 6.2% since January. The county is ranked 45 of 88 in Ohio this month.
Kent State's Colleges of Arts and Sciences is embarking on a $215,000 Nation Science Foundation grant. They will use the grant to analyze the weapons technology of North America's earliest culture. Metzen Aaron, the director of archaeology, will head the project. This will be a collaborated study with Southern Methodist University and the University of Tulsa. Josh Mandel's latest super PAC for the Senate race will come from an advocacy group that does not have to disclose its donors. Mandel has already gained a large amount of donations, leading experts to suspect that his campaign against Sherrod Brown will be a nasty and expensive face-off in the way of campaign ads.
Still to come on TV2 News, there were no dog doors in this hospital. That didn't stop this pooch from escaping. How he got out later on.
But when we return, we'll have student reactions regarding Donald Trump and his recent attack on Syria.
And hopefully these April showers will bring some May flowers, or at least some nicer weather. I'll have more information on the rain and more coming up on my full forecast.
Things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Friday on TV2.
More puns and a lot of plugs.
Yeah.
Today on Match Me.
Critics are raving that Match Me is
like running into your ex on the street. It's really, really awkward and nobody knows what to say.
And that it's a one-of-a-kind TV2 special that makes the faculty and the students go head-to-head to see if they match with each other.
It wasn't a lack of effort, just a lack of good answer.
It's a TV2 special event, Match Me, Friday night at 8 on Portage County's TV2.
Welcome back. A recent poll from CBS says that President Trump's approval rating is at 43% since his order to airstrike on a Syrian airbase. Yesterday, students at Kent State's campus had the opportunity to share their grievances on multiple issues. Our reporter David Burgett is here with more. David?
Thank you, Lauren. That's right. Yesterday, students had the opportunity to talk about their concerns about President Trump and his policies. I caught up with the program director of the Student Multicultural Center, Mike Daniels, who helped with the event Trump Talked To.
There was this one kid who lost 19 members of his family in the gas attack, and there were 70 people that were killed.
Kent students gathered in the Tri-Towers Rotunda yesterday for the second Trump Talk of the spring semester. Since President Trump's inauguration in January, program coordinator of the Multicultural Center, Mike Daniels, decided to organize open forums for students to discuss their opinions about President Donald Trump.
I think it's really important for folks to have their voices heard. We hear a lot of differing opinions from the people who are usually really vocal, so this really gives the opportunity for people who are not that vocal for us to really engage with them.
Students who attended the forum discussed many popular and current topics about President Trump. Some of the topics included the recent chemical bombing in Syria, along with the new healthcare and immigration policies in the United States.
The 13th Amendment actually directly mentions slavery.
Listen, my chest is hurting. What are they going to do? They're going to take you back. They're not going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, do you have health insurance?
And it's pretty much just seeing how far a baby can throw a tantrum until he gets what he wants.
Having students openly talk about their opinions and concerns allows people to expand from their social circles.
Yeah, I feel like this was a way to get the opinions of Kent State students, because you feel like everybody kind of almost has the same opinion, but not exactly.
It's like a lot of the opinions some people were sharing were from very uninformed people, people that didn't know the facts, people that only look at social media for their news sources.
Mike Daniels said that there is a possibility that there will be more Trump talks in the future. For TV2 News, I'm David Burgett.
Keeping you informed and ahead of the storm, this is your TV2 weather.
Now, Krista, we got some rain today, but temperatures, really not too shabby, pretty warm. How about the rest of the week?
The rest of the week is going to look basically the same. We're going to have one day that's about like 50-something degrees, but I mean, you can't really beat that when it compares to the snow that we were just getting last week.
I know, right?
Just a few days ago.
Yeah,
Just a few
for
days
about
ago.
3 hours, and it warmed up the same day. It's crazy.
I know. When my roommate and I walked out, and we're like, it was snowing 2 hours ago. So
I know you
it's
did
just-
that.
It's just funny, the drastic change that we have. Unfortunately, we're not experiencing too much of a drastic change. If anything, it looks like it's getting a little warmer, 64 degrees right now. Winds are picking up at about almost 7 miles an hour. So if you're going to go out, just grab a light coat. If you're going to go enjoy this day or the rest of the evening, if you will, it is going to start getting a little chillier again. It feels like apparently 47 degrees with that wind. So again, grab a coat. It's going to be a little chilly. Take a look at tonight. It's going to drop 52 degrees. So not anything too crazy, but it is going to start dropping. And with there being no sunshine after the sun sets, it is going to feel a little cooler. Cloudy with 5% chance of rain tonight. The radar shows it being clear until about midnight, so it should be a little nice. Tomorrow, 58 degrees and sunny. It's going to be a beautiful day to go outside and enjoy your day. There is a 10% chance of rain. Thursday, we're going to take a look at your temperature. Your high is going to be 62 degrees, partly cloudy throughout the entire day. It's going to start off with about 48 degrees, so you're going to start off on a good note. Take a look at our week forecast. Again, we are going to be seeing some rain this week. We're going to see 58 degrees is going to be probably one of your lowest temperatures this week. We're going to see a lot of clouds, a lot more sunshine as the week is going. Saturday, we are going to be seeing some thunderstorms. They're going to carry on till Sunday, but they're going to start Friday night and kind of into the rest of the weekend. So hopefully you guys don't have any major plans outside, like going to the Indians game like me on Saturday.
Lucky you.
Oh, lucky me.
No, I saw that 77 and I was like, oh, that's great. And then I saw thunderstorms. With spring comes thunderstorms.
Exactly.
Thunder.
Not the kind of thunder we're really
that you're
expecting.
talking about.
Really hoping
Good
for
try.
this week. But
Thanks, Krista, so much. Soap opera actor Ryan Philippe took to Twitter to deny rumors that he and Katy Perry are dating. Philippe said that he barely knows her and to stop flying helicopters over his house. Perry responded asking if she could be let out of his basement. Philippe responded with one word: never.
Bill Cosby's Little Bill book series has landed on the American Library Association's list of top 10 books for removal from school libraries. The annual list includes the name of books with potential to offend, but this is believed to be the first time books might be removed strictly because of the author, not the subject matter.
Earlier, it was announced that Prince George and Princess Charlotte will be attending Pippa Middleton's wedding, and they will have roles in it. Prince George will play the role of page boy, the child who carries the train of the bride's dress. The princess will be a bridesmaid, although there's confirmation if she'll join the bachelorette party.
I doubt too many animal hospitals have had to deal with this problem. What problem this dog gave them later on.
And Kent State baseball and the Indians are both currently in action. Plus, highlights from last night's Cavs game. Stay tuned.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
And we're now joined by Henry Pelletella. Well, Henry, big news around Cleveland. The Indians playing the White Sox as we speak. The opening game at Progressive Field for this season. And the Cavs been struggling big time approaching the playoffs. Tell us about that.
Yeah, but actually before we're going to get into the Cleveland sports, we're going to focus on some Kent State sports. As you mentioned, the Indians had their home opener. While it wasn't home, the Kent State baseball team was also in action today. They took on Bowling Green. They lost, as you can see, 9-3. Bowling Green jumped out to a 6-0 lead in this game. The Flashes never came back from. They had multiple opportunities to score, but they couldn't take it. They even had the bases loaded at one point, but grounded into a double play that would have put them, if not ahead, but very close. Bowling Green, it was kind of cold in Bowling Green, but the ball was flying out. And onto that kind of cold stretch, we're now going to take it to the Indians. As you can see now, it's 1-1 in the top of the 7th. Francisco Lindor hit a first-inning solo home run in his first at-bat back at home. It was quite a moment. The White Sox tied it up on a Todd Frazier home run.
Former Red Leg.
Yeah, it's going to be crunch time as we come back, but hey, what's baseball without late-inning magic? And baseball highlights can only mean one thing, the end of the NBA season. The Cavs had their penultimate game of the season last night against the Miami Heat that they came into in a tie with the Boston Celtics for the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Let's see how it played out. Now, what was interesting about this game was that Kyrie and LeBron didn't play, but Darren Williams picks up some slack here, knocks down the three. The Cavs are out to an 11-0 lead in the third quarter, and then back out Heat's Josh Richardson. He only needs one hand to slam, throws it down. The Heat trying to come back from it. Kevin Love almost didn't play, but ended up playing. He made a little bit of a difference later on, but here, Tyler Johnson, who found out he was getting an extension this past summer by a text message, ties it up here at 95 with 8 minutes left. Here, Darren Williams with the grandpa move, takes it, and they tie it up at 106. Game coming down to the crunch wire. The Heat are looking for the 8th seed in the East. And here, Kevin Love, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Gets his own rebound. Cavs take a 2-point lead, looking to pull ahead. But here, the Heat come back. They're going to Goran Dragic, the mid-range jumper, eat your heart out. Daryl Morey knocks it down as the shot clock expires. We're headed to overtime. Free basketball in Miami. Then here, Richardson, again, another long-range two, knocks it down, takes the lead. Heat up by 3. The Cavs trying to come back. I don't know how much the first seed means to them, but they're going to want to win it. And Channing Frye spins like a ballerina dancer, but misses it. Cavs lose 124-121. And that Cavs team that you just saw now has a new look. That's right. The Cleveland Cavaliers, who have played 81 of their 82 regular season games, made a roster move today as they signed veteran guard Dante Jones. The Cavs cut DeAndre Liggins to clear a spot for Jones. Jones was on the roster last year when the Cavs won the NBA Finals.
Well, Henry, very quickly, it's been a rough go for the Cavs lately. Are they going to be okay going to the playoffs? The East is looking pretty tough.
I think that the East, they can cruise through once. LeBron, no one on the court can stop him, especially in the Eastern Conference. I think they can do it. Championship will be tough, but hey, the Cavs are 1-0 in the finals, and they have Dante Jones in the roster.
Oh, you heard the man right there, Henry Pelletella. And still ahead, a family learns their dog made a great escape while on vacation. We have the footage of his escape coming up.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Friday on TV2.
More puns and a lot of plugs
Yeah.
today on Match Me.
Critics are raving that Match Me is
like running into your ex on the street. It's really, really awkward and nobody knows what to say.
and that it's a one-of-a-kind TV2 special that makes the faculty and the students go head-to-head to see if they match with each other.
It wasn't a lack of effort, just a lack of good answer.
It's a TV2 special event, Match Me, Friday night at 8 on Portage County's TV2.
For over 70 years, Smokey Bear has asked you to use fire responsibly.
Fire is due to an unattended campfire. Go time.
Here's how you can stay on the front lines of preventing wildfires. Always watch your campfire before leaving. Drown it, stir it, drown it again, and feel that the fire is out cold.
Oh, bullseye!
And you won't need a visit from these guys.
Copy that.
You can be Smokey's wingman when enjoying nature and prevent wildfires. Visit smokeybear.com for more fire prevention tips.
Welcome back. A Virginia family is breathing a sigh of relief after hearing their beloved pet escaped an animal hospital while they were away. CNN's Tom Rousey has this incredible journey.
It's been tough.
When Travis Campbell of Woodbridge talked to us by Skype, he'd just seen this video of what his dog did while he and his family visited relatives.
He's a little Houdini when it comes to doors. He can get a lot of doors open.
Early Monday morning, General, a Great Pyrenees, managed to get out of his room at the kennel, but that was just the start of his escape. Eventually, you see the door open, but General had more rooms to get out of, which for him is not a big problem. After roaming around the Aquia Garrisonville Animal Hospital for more than 2 hours, he eventually opens a door and finds himself outside, then calmly walks away. The last time we see General on the surveillance video, he's walking this direction, past this bench. He could either be headed up that way to the CVS or possibly into this neighborhood. And the animal hospital shared these pictures after General was found in a nearby neighborhood. They got him back around 7:30 p.m., more than 15 hours after his escape. For the Campbells and their 6 kids, it's a giant relief. They say they knew General was clever, but they didn't know he was this clever.
I knew that he could open doors and all that, but I didn't think he would be able to get through the doors of the vet.
In Stafford, Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
That's pretty cool right there. That
Yeah,
dog's
that's
better at opening doors
adorable.
than myself.
Yeah, no, I swear my cousin's dog did the same thing and escaped the pound and like showed up at their door. So that's amazing. How do they teach your dog to do that? Like, I have no idea.
See, it's weird for me. I only have small dogs, so like I can never imagine my dog's opening a door with. I mean, that dog was bigger than me. So
My dog always opens my door like in the middle of the night and comes in, but he won't shut it. I think I need to teach him how to shut my door behind him.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Possible.
I would like to teach how to shut off the rain when the weather is this warm out, and let's take a look at it, Krista.
I'm telling you, I wish the rain would go away. Saturday and Sunday, we're going to see thunderstorms. Sunday, hopefully, it'll be a little scattered. Hopefully, the radar will start to move, and we can see that rain hopefully start to disappear. That's just what I'm hoping for. We have partly cloudy, moving clouds, and then we have a bunch of sun moving in after that rain hits. So you see mostly sunny Monday and Tuesday, and that's going to set us up for the rest of that week. But we are still going to see some of those clouds on Thursday, and then the rain is going to start to set in Thursday night. We're going to see showers kind of start to set in, and then really going to hit Friday night. We're going to see some late showers there, setting us up for Saturday. So not a good day for the Indians to be playing with thunderstorms. I think that's going to probably get postponed. A little sad about that one, but definitely really excited for all this sun that is about to come up, and hopefully it'll start to get even warmer.
I don't know if you're the religious type, but it's going to be kind of a little strange storming all day on Easter. It's not normally what you would think would happen, but Krista, thank you very much. That is our report for this Tuesday evening. Thank you for joining us. You can always find the latest headlines and breaking news on KentWire.com.
And tune in tonight at 9 for The Blurb. I'm Lauren Stebbleton.
And I am Chip Reed. Follow us at Portage County's TV2. Have a great night.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
You go and step out of the vehicle for me?
See ya, buddy.
Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.